Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is an advanced backbending hip opening flow class. So we work into some pretty deep backbends and we work into doing drop backs into Urdhva Dhanurasana or Chakrasana at the end of the class. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you have feedback, comments, want to know more about personalized classes or physio programs, let me know. My Instagram's in the show notes below, or feel free to leave a comment. We are going to get started today in a kneeling position in the center of the mat. Starting in a comfortable kneeling position. Start to breathe in and out through the nose, inviting in your Ujjayi pranayama. On your next inhale, gentle back bend up to the sky. And then as you exhale, tap the forehead to the mat, bowing in your practice. Inhale, gentle back bend. And then as you exhale, tabletop position. Inhale, cow belly. Exhale to round. Inhale, cow belly. Exhale to round. And take a few more on your own. This time as you inhale, keeping the right knee bent, send the foot up to the sky. And then as you exhale, round, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more like this, engaging the glute and the hamstring. One more inhale, and then stay here or reach back with the left hand, reaching for the inside of the right foot, gently opening the shoulder. You should be able to keep the depth of back bend without grouping onto the foot. So use the strength in the glute and the hamstring as opposed to the leverage of the leg and the arm. On your inhale, reach everything long. And then as you exhale, set it down. Inhale, cow belly breath, send the left foot to the sky, keep the knee bent. Exhale, round it out, knee to nose. Take 4 more breaths. Inhale, send it up and stay, or reach back with the right hand for the inside edge of the left foot. Reach right arm and left leg long, inhale. Exhale, set it down. Tuck under the toes, send the hips back, downward facing dog. And as you inhale, ripple the spine forward into plank. Exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. Take a few more, adding in any other movements that you want, maybe some twists or some hip swivels, whatever you feel called to do in your body. And then coming back to downward dog, taking a couple of moments to pedal out the feet. Ground down through the left foot as you inhale, open up the right leg, sending the knee to the sky, the heel towards the glute. Drive the left heel down as you try and draw the right shoulder down towards the floor. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, come forward, tap right knee, right elbow. Inhale, open it up. 2 more just like that. Inhale, send it back. And then this time as you exhale, cross, tap right knee, left elbow. Inhale, open it up. 2 more. And this time, bring it across and tap the knee to the elbow, and then shoot the right leg out, fallen triangle. Inhale, send that left arm up to the sky. And then just take a couple of wrist circles with that left hand. Maybe taking some big arm circles if that feels good. Take an inhale, sweep the arm up, and then as you exhale, plant it down, step it back, plank pose. Take an inhale, shift forward, lower the knees if you need to, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank, 2 more. Inhale to plank, exhale, downward facing dog. Ground down through the right foot, send the left leg up, opening up the hip, drawing the left shoulder down, the right heel drives towards the floor. Take an inhale here, exhale, come forward, tap left knee, left elbow. Inhale, take it back, 2 more. Inhale, take it up and back. And then as you exhale, cross left knee, right elbow. Inhale, take it up and back. 2 more. This time, tap and hold. Shoot that left leg out, coming to the inside edge of the right foot. Fallen triangle. And again, taking some wrist circles or maybe some big arm circles. And drawing the right arm back up to the sky, inhale. And as you exhale, circle it down, step it back to plank pose. Inhale, shift forward, 3 chaturanga push-ups. Exhale to lower. Inhale to plank. Take 2 more. And this time, lower to chaturanga, hover, and lower all the way down to the belly. We'll take 3 rolling cobras. Inhale, peel the chest up, elbows draw back. Exhale, roll it down. Take 4 more. Lengthen through the lower spine. On this one, peel up and hold. Back of the neck stays long. Maybe you can hover the hands as long as it doesn't compress through the lower back. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, knees up or down as you inhale, plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat, step, walk or float. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, raise the arms all the way up. Surya Namaskar A. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step, walk or float, chaturanga. Lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, peel the chest up, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float, chaturanga. Lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step, walk or float. Lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. 2 more rounds. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step, walk or float. And then lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float. Lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, dog. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float. This time your choice, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the right leg forward, pivot open, warrior 2, inhale. And then as you exhale, cartwheel the hands down, take it through your vinyasa, or always feel free to skip them. Step the left leg forward, pivot open, warrior 2, inhale. And then as you exhale, vinyasa or skip it. So this is going to be our Surya Namaskar B, 4 more rounds. Look towards the top, step, walk or float on your exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, dog. Right leg steps. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down with or without a vinyasa to downward dog. And you can always leave out your back bends if it's too much. Step the left leg. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, take it through. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale to stand. Just the breath cues now. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg steps. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg steps. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg steps. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg steps. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Holding your downward dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up, open up through the hip. And then as you exhale, step it forward in between the hands. Drop the back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. And then as you exhale, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman. 3 more breaths like that. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, plant the hands, lift the back knee. Turn the right toes out on an angle, and as you inhale, rotate to the outside edges of both feet. Sweep the right arm back. Exhale, come back to your runner's lunge. Tap the hand to the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep it open. Exhale, take it forward. 3 more like that. And then this time, step it back to side plank. Drip the right toes behind you. Maybe you just balance on the big toe. Start to open the chest up towards the sky. Somewhere between a wild thing and a side plank. 1 more breath. And then as you exhale, step the right foot towards the top of the mat. Pivot open into your Skandasana. Sweep it to the back of the mat. Drop the back knee, Anjaneyasana to the back of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. 4 more breaths here. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, plant the hands. Lift the back foot, lift the back knee, rotate the front foot outwards, and then as you inhale, rotate to the outside edges of both feet, reaching the top hand to the back of the mat. Exhale, spin both feet to the front, tap the hand to the top of the mat. Inhale, rotate and sweep. Exhale to the front. 3 more. And then this time on your inhale, pivot open to your side plank variation, taking the left toes behind the right knee, starting to open the chest up to the sky. And then stepping that left foot towards the top of the mat, coming back into our Skandasana, rotating to the top of the mat. Stepping the right foot back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg up. Inhale, open the hip. Exhale, step it through. Lower the back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, sweep it to the back of the room. Exhale, tap. Inhale, side plank variation. Exhale, step the foot to the top of the mat. Rotate to the back of the room in your Skandasana. Lower the back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana to the back. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, sweep the arm to the back of the mat. Exhale, tap it forward. Inhale, side plank variation. Exhale, step the left foot all the way to the top. Pivot back to the top of the mat, coming in to your runner's lunge. Lower the back knee, step the right leg back to meet the left, and then start to walk the hands forward for Anahatasana puppy pose. Hips are over the knees, shoulders are active, and the forehead or the chest are resting on the floor. Don't crane into the neck by resting the chin on the floor. And then ground down through the forearms. Start to walk the feet in for dolphin pose. The elbows are shoulder distance apart or forearms distance apart. And the forearms are parallel, the hands don't swing in. And then walk the feet back, coming into a forearm plank. And from here, you're just going to soar backwards and forwards. So rock forward onto your toes. And then as you exhale, press back into your heels. Take 5 more breaths here. And then ground down through the right forearm, come to the outside edge of the right foot, dripping those left toes behind you, coming into a baby version of that Wild Things side plank kind of combo. Really stabilizing through that left shoulder blade. Take 1 more inhale. And then as you exhale, listen carefully, plant the left forearm, tap left elbow to left knee. And then left knee, left elbow, and then left knee, right elbow. Inhale it back to the plank. Exhale. And then as you inhale, rotate onto the left forearm, drip the right toes behind as you sweep the right arm up, opening the chest. And then planting that right forearm down, tap right knee, right elbow, right knee, left elbow, forearm plank, inhale. And then as you exhale, lower it down into Sphinx. Elbows under the shoulders, draw the elbows back as you shine the chest forward. Engage through the legs and lengthen through the lower back. And then lower all the way down to the belly. Shalabhasana, send the hands back behind you, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, lift everything up as if you're a torpedo shooting through the sky. You can keep the hands back, or for more challenge, reach the hands directly forward without bunching the shoulders by the ears. Take one more inhale. Exhale, plant the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes, knees up or down. Plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up, open up through the hip. Exhale, step it through. Lower the back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. This time maybe bending that back leg. And then as you exhale, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman. 3 more. And then inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, plant the hands, coming into your runner's lunge. Inhale, externally rotate your runner's lunge. Exhale, tap it to the front. 4 more breaths. This time as you open up, coming into your side plank variation, maybe opening up the chest a little bit more. And then planting down through the left hand, swing that left leg through, floating fallen triangle. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. And then as you exhale, bend the right knee, send the hips back towards the heel. Inhale, floating fallen triangle. 4 more just like that. Exhale to the back. Inhale, floating triangle. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. And then bring it all the way back. Step that left leg up. Inhale. And then as you exhale, pivot through Skandasana all the way to the back of the mat. Lower the back knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Option to bend the back knee. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman. 4 more breaths here. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, sweep it to the back of the room. Exhale, tap it to the front. 4 more. And then as you inhale, peel it open to your side plank variation. And plant down through the right hand, sweep that right leg through, coming into a floating fallen triangle. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee, send the hips to the heel. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, hip to heel. Inhale, floating triangle. Exhale for 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Step the right leg back to the top of the mat. And then Skandasana wave all the way back to the top. Step the left leg back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Same leg. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Just 1 breath this time. Inhale, Anjaneyasana or variation. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, sweep it open. Exhale, tap it to the front. Inhale, side plank variation. Exhale, sweep that leg through, floating fallen triangle. Inhale. Exhale, hip to heel. Inhale, floating fallen triangle. Exhale, rotate it down. Step the left leg to the top. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Lower the back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, rotate back. Exhale, tap forward. Inhale, side plank variation. Exhale, floating fallen triangle, sweep through. Inhale. Exhale, hips to heel. Inhale. Exhale, step the right leg to the top of the mat. Pivot to the front. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, step the left leg back to meet the right. Anahatasana. Maybe this time propping up onto the fingertips. And then grounding down through the forearms. Walk the toes in, dolphin pose. Take a little bit of a longer dolphin pose. Look between the thumbs. As you inhale, shift forward, tap the nose. Exhale, take it back. We're going for 10. Keep the elbows under the shoulders. You might have to walk them in a bit. 5. And then walk the legs all the way back, coming into your forearm plank. This time we're going to take circles, so shift forward to the left, all the way around to the right, and then reverse the circle, so almost as if you're drawing a little rainbow with your nose between your hands. And then bring it back to center. Sphinx pose. This time option to bend the knees as if you could one day rest the head on the soles of the feet. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, lower it down. Keeping the knees bent, interlace the hands behind the back, knees hips distance apart. Inhale, peel the shoulder heads away. And then as you exhale, lift everything off, reaching the fists towards the back of the room between the legs. And take one more inhale, send the legs long. Exhale, release hands under the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Inhale, tabletop or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you. Inhale, open through the chest. Exhale, fold, hands come up and overhead. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, chair pose, sweep the arms. And then as you exhale, interlace the hands the funky way behind you. Inhale, peel the chest open. Exhale, fold forward, hands up and overhead. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg, open the hip. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, this time crescent lunge. Exhale, extended pyramid pose. 4 more breaths like that. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, extended pyramid. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, rotate your lunge. Exhale, tap it to the top. Inhale, this time we're coming into full wild thing. So stepping a bit wider, opening the chest all the way to the sky. Take a couple of breaths. Take one more inhale. This time as you exhale, plant the right hand, either floating fallen triangle or maybe grab the outside edge of that right foot as you come through, coming into a variation of Vishvamitrasana. That's a bit of a mouthful. Seeing if you can get the right leg a little bit closer to the left, looking up and out underneath your left arm. And then releasing that right leg, step it to the top of the mat. Skandasana wave to the back of the mat. And then as you inhale, crescent lunge to the back. Exhale, extended pyramid. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, extended pyramid. 3 more breaths. Inhale into your crescent. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, sweep the arm back. Exhale, tap it forward. This time as you inhale, sweep it all the way back into your wild thing. And then as you exhale, plant that left hand, maybe grab the outside edge of the left foot as you swing it through for that variation of Vishvamitrasana. And then releasing that left leg, planting it back to the top of the mat. Skandasana wave all the way to the front. Inhale in your low lunge. Exhale, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, extended pyramid. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, tap. Inhale, wild thing. Exhale, your version of floating fallen triangle or Vishvamitrasana. And then exhale, step the left leg to the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep it all the way around to the back. Exhale. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, extended pyramid. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, tap. Inhale, wild thing. Exhale, take the right leg through for your variation. Inhale. Exhale, step the right leg up. Inhale, rotate all the way to the front. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step the right knee back to meet the left. Walk it forward, Anahatasana. This time the pulsation on your inhale, think of curling the energy into center. And then as you exhale, think of everything sinking closer to the ground. And grounding down through the forearms, walking the feet in, coming into dolphin pose. This time your choice, you can stay in dolphin, Maybe you raise one leg, or if Pincha Mayurasana is in your practice, catch a balance. And if you came up slowly, coming down into forearm plank. And this time we're going to take hip taps. So as you inhale, tap the right hip to the floor. Exhale, left hip. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. 3 more. Inhale through center, exhale lower. This time you can take Sphinx again, or maybe you start to extend the elbows coming into seal pose. Engage through the lower belly. And then slowly lowering down. This time taking the non-dominant grip with the hands, bending the knees, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, coming up into that Dhanurasana again, seeing if you can lift the thighs off, the feet to the ceiling. Inhale, send the legs long. Exhale, release the hands below the shoulders, tuck the toes. Inhale, plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sink the hips, chair pose. This time as you exhale, cross the right ankle over the bottom of the left leg, coming into Ekapada Agni Sambhasana, or your funky chair pose. Maybe hooking the elbows over the shin. Staying here or planting the hands, using the backs of the arms as a shelf, coming into Ekapada Galavasana. And if you came into the arm balance, slowly draw the left leg in, come back up into your funky chair, take an inhale, and then exhale, release the right leg, chair pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and then as you exhale, cross that left ankle over the bottom of the right quad, sinking down into your funky chair on the other side. Staying here, or using the arms as a shelf for that left shin, Ekapada Galavasana, flying pigeon. Slowly release, coming back. Set the left foot down. Inhale into chair. Exhale to stand. Take the feet about mat distance apart. Turn the toes out, heels in. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sink down, Malasana. Inhale, raise it up. Exhale, Malasana. 3 more. And coming down, you can stay in your Malasana. If you're sweaty, de-sweat. And you can come into crow, or maybe you play around with Ekapada Bakasana. Snuggling the arms to the back, snuggling the legs to the backs of the arms. Maybe you draw one knee into the chest, and then maybe you can extend it behind you. If you're a little bit slippery like me, it's easier said than done. And then step, walk or float it to the back of the mat. Take it through a vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the right leg up, open up through the hip. Exhale, step it forward. This time straight into our runner's lunge twist. Inhale. Exhale, tap it to the top of the mat. Inhale, wild thing, sweep it open. And then exhale, plant the hand, bring it through for your version of floating forward triangle. Inhale, and then this time as you exhale, bend that back leg, taking the hips back, maybe holding the foot. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release the foot, plant the right foot. Skandasana to the back of the mat as you inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale to rotate. Exhale to tap. Inhale, wild thing. And then as you exhale, plant the left hand. Maybe grab the right foot on its way through. Inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee, send the hips to the heel. Inhale, back into your fallen triangle variation. Exhale, plant the left foot. Rotate to warrior two at the top of the mat. Heel to arch alignment. And you can stay with the arms extended, or maybe you interlace the hands behind you and start to open up that chest, inviting in a gentle back bend. And then squaring off the chest to the side of the mat, take an inhale. As you exhale, start to lean forward as if you're coming in to Pajavakonasana side angle, but we have a clasp behind. You can stay here, or if you want to, take the right hand underneath the right leg, reach the left hand behind the back, coming in for the bind. And then keeping the clasp, just start to extend the front leg, coming into either a bound triangle or a clasp behind triangle. If you want to make this a little bit harder, you can start to reach both arms forwards. And then as you exhale, cartwheel the hands down, bend into your runner's lunge, take an inhale, lower the back knee, step the right knee to meet the left. Come to standing on your shins. Take your hands either out in front of you or one hand to the chest, one hand to the belly. As you inhale, hinge back from the knees, keeping the body in a nice straight line. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, forward. Take 3 more. You should feel this in your quads. The lower back is long and you maintain the rib to hip connection. Stay with that, or take the hands to the back pockets. Inhale, start to open the chest, gently lengthen the sacrum out of the lower back. And then maybe start to crawl the hands down the backs of the thighs. Keeping the back bend in the upper back, maybe you start to take the hands to the calves. And then maybe you start to take the hands to the heels, coming into Ustrasana, camel pose. If you came down into camel, slowly start to walk yourself back out. Take an inhale to neutralize. Exhale. And then plant the hands down, step it back into plank, inhale. And then your choice, take it through a vinyasa or skip it. We meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up, open the hip. Exhale, step it through. Straight into our rotated lunge. Inhale. Exhale. tap it forward. This time as you inhale, you're going to come into a floating wild thing. So halfway between between a side plank and a wild thing, opening up the chest as much as you can, but keeping that left leg hovering. And then as you exhale, plant the left hand, coming into your version of our fallen triangle. Inhale. Exhale, bend the back knee. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, plant that left foot to the top. Rotate to the back of the mat, Skandasana. Inhale, sweep it open. Exhale, tap the hand to the top of the mat. Inhale, come into your floating wild thing. And then from here, planting down through the right hand, maybe grabbing the right foot on your way through to your version of floating fallen triangle. Exhale, hips to heel. Inhale, floating fallen triangle. Exhale, plant the right foot to the top of the mat. Skandasana all the way back to the top. Inhale in your runner's lunge. And then exhale, plank pose. Lower the knees. Come to stand on the knees, and once again we'll take that matrix camel, so hands out in front or one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Inhale, lean it back. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, forward. 3 more. And then we're going to take a progression from here. I cannot remember the name of this pose. It will come to me at a later date. But you're going to stop anywhere along the line. We're going to start working into our camel. So take the hands to the lower back. Lengthen through the lower spine. Stay here. Or start to work the way down the backs of the legs. Maybe the hands can come to the calves. What I want you to think of doing here is exactly what we did in that matrix camel. Bending back from the knees. And then taking the hands to the heels. Maybe you stay here, or maybe bending at the knees more. You can start to take the hands to the soles of the feet. Maybe you can lower the elbows all the way to the ground. And then maybe you can start to release the head back. Maybe it touches the ground, maybe it doesn't. This pose starts with an L. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Languasana? I don't know. And if you're all the way down, you're going to tuck the chin to the chest. Start by coming up one hand, then the other. And then you're going to reverse the process using the strength of your quads and your abs to pull you all the way back up. Whew. If you did that properly, you should definitely feel that in your abs and not in your lower back. Plant the hands down, step it back to plank. With or without a vinyasa, make your way to downward facing dog. And then look towards the top of the mat, step, walk, or float. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips, chair. Inhale. Exhale to stand. Take the feet wide for Malasana again. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, come into your Malasana squat. Knees track in line with the toes. Inhale, raise. Exhale to squat. Take 4 more. And then coming down into your Malasana. You can stay here, or once again you can play with Bakasana or Ekapada Bakasana on the other side. Drawing one knee into the chest and then maybe sending it back. And then step, walk, or floating all the way to the back of the mat. With or without a vinyasa, make your way to downward facing dog. And we just have to flow to one more side, those external sequences. Inhale, sweep that right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Coming back into crescent, inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, rotate it. Exhale, tap. Inhale, your version of wild thing. Exhale, your version of floating fallen triangle. Exhale, hips to heel. Inhale it through. Exhale, step the right foot. Rotate to the back of the mat. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, tap. Inhale, your wild thing. Exhale, your floating fallen triangle. Exhale, hips to heel. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, plant the left leg. And this time we're coming all the way up into your warrior two. Once again, you can stay here with the hands extended or interlace the non-dominant way behind the back, opening up the chest. And then rotating the chest to the long end of the mat. Come down into your side angle variation, either keeping the clasp behind you or taking the left hand underneath, the right arm up and behind. And then starting to straighten out through the front leg, coming into either a bound triangle, a triangle with a clasp, or reaching the hands out in front for a core triangle. And then rotating it all the way down, stepping it back to plank. And then taking it through a vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the left leg up, open the hip. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, this time warrior one. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, rotate it open. Exhale, this time we're coming straight to Skandasana, to the top of the mat. Rotate it up. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, rotate your lunge. Exhale, step it back, plank, vinyasa, or straight to downward dog. Look towards the top of the mat, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips, chair pose. And then exhale, come all the way to standing. And we're going to work into drop backs. So you can stop at any point along the way. In terms of the rotation of your hips, it's going to depend on what feels the best in your body. I need to externally rotate my hips a lot because that's the shape of my hips. The most important thing is that whatever direction your toes are going in, your knees are going in the same direction. So if your toes are facing out like this, your knees aren't doing this. If your feet are facing this way, your knees aren't doing that. So wherever your toes are is where your feet are, and that's fine. So come into your comfortable stance. The feet are probably going to be a little bit wider than hips distance. Start by bringing the hands to the lower back as if you're coming into camel. Lengthen the lower back, and then as you inhale, start to send the chest to the sky. You might stay here, or you're going to take a gentle bend in through the knees. Start to, just like you did in that matrix camel, think of coming from the abs and the legs as you start to crawl the hands down the backs of the thighs. Bend into the knees more as you crawl the hands down to the calves. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you can take one hand overhead and the other hand overhead and come in to your wheel pose. And from here, maybe you can walk up and down the mat, stepping one foot and then one hand. And then you can either lower down onto your back, or you can start to walk the hands in towards the feet. Take one hand forward, and then maybe you can come all the way up to standing using the strength of your legs. And then we're going to try it one more time. Maybe you come down with the other hand this time, and if you're done, that's fine. You can come into your back, onto your back, and do a few forward folds, a few twists to counter pose. Otherwise, inhale, tall through the spine, gentle bend in the legs. Start by lengthening the lower back, walking the hands down, 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 down. Generous bend in the knees. Maybe you take the legs a bit wider, and then start to bring the hands up and overhead, and with control, start to drop back. It really is a drop. And then maybe once you're in wheel, you can walk the feet a little bit more parallel. Maybe take a walk up and down your mat. And then tucking the chin into the chest, we're all going to lower down onto the shoulders first, and then all the way down onto the back. Whew. And if that didn't happen, don't stress. It is a process. It helps to have someone there as a support person, or have some pillows underneath you. I strongly recommend, unless you're super confident, not doing that unsupervised. You can also walk your hands down a wall. Can be helpful when you're starting to get your confidence to go backwards. And then from here, you're just going to draw that right knee into the chest, send the left leg long, and then start to extend the right leg up towards the sky, pointing and flexing through the ankle. And draw the knee in towards the chest. Shift the hips a little bit to the right. Send the right arm off in a capital T. And then just draw that right knee over towards the left, coming into a spinal twist. Maybe the gaze comes to the right, unless the sun is glaring in your eyes, in which case you keep your eyes closed. And then bring it back in through center. Take the right leg long, squeeze the left knee in towards the chest, right leg stays active, and then extend that left leg, pointing and flexing through the toes. And then draw the left knee back in towards the chest. Send the left arm off to the side, shift the hips a little to the left, and come into your spinal twist. And then drawing it back in, squeeze both knees in towards the chest, maybe reaching for the outside edges of both feet, coming into happy baby pose. And flattening the lower back on the floor, maybe give it a rock from side to side. And then giving the knees a squeeze in towards the chest, roll the nose up to the knees, squeeze everything really tight. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, let everything release into your final resting pose, Shavasana, or whatever that looks like for you. Letting the palms fall up towards the sky. And taking one final deep breath in through the nose. Letting it go through the mouth. Feeling your body supported on the earth. And letting go completely. Feel all the energy that you've created through this practice today. And staying here as long as you have time for today. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Today, as you go forward, may you have fluidity in your thoughts, generosity in your words, and tranquility in your heart. Namaste.